Harvard University, a name that echoes. It stands for history, for excellence. For generations, students came. They came from every corner of the globe. Then in 2025, a thunderbolt. The US government acted. Harvard was banned from enrolling them. International students for 2025 to 2026, a full year. The news spread like wildfire. Disbelief, shock. This wasn't just any university, it was Harvard, a symbol. Many saw it as a dream destination, a place to learn, to grow. The ban felt personal to many, even those not directly affected. It was a story everyone talked about, a sudden halt to a long tradition. The world wondered, what happened? The decision came from Washington. The Trump administration cited serious concerns. This was not a small matter. It involved America's oldest university. The implications were huge, for students, for Harvard, for America. The academic world was shaken. Questions arose immediately. The reasons given were serious, very serious indeed. The US administration was clear. They pointed to two main issues. First, allegations of anti-Semitism. Reports suggested it was growing on campus. This caused deep concern. A university must be safe for all, a place for open, respectful debate. The second reason was even more complex. It involved global politics. Allegations of coordination with China, specifically the Chinese Communist Party. This was a weighty charge. Harvard, a hub of global thought, now accused of foreign influence. These were not quiet whispers. They were loud, official accusations. The world listened, trying to understand. Reactions poured in from everywhere. Globally, there was significant concern. Criticism came from many quarters. China's foreign ministry was vocal. Spokesperson Mao Ning spoke out. She said the ban harmed America. Its international standing would suffer. Then, a surprising development from across the Pacific Ocean. Hong Kong extended a hand, a gesture of support, a lifeline. The city's education bureau acted fast. They saw an opportunity, a duty, to help students caught in the middle. Their message was one of welcome. A beacon in a sudden storm. The education bureau was quite direct. They urged local universities to step up. Attract top talent, they said. Support students affected by the ban. This was a clear policy statement. The bureau emphasized student welfare, safeguarding their legitimate rights, their international academic dreams. No student should be unfairly affected. This was Hong Kong's official stance. Hong Kong aimed higher. This was more than just helping. It was about building its own future, reinforcing its position as a global hub, an international education destination. The region boasts strong universities, 5 in the top 100 globally. Section 4. Open doors in Asia. Universities extend a welcoming hand. Hong Kong's universities heard the call. They responded with remarkable speed. The University of Science and Technology, or HQS, led the way. They made a bold announcement. An open invitation was issued to international students from Harvard, undergraduates and postgraduates alike. This was a significant move, a concrete offer of help. HQS's offer was generous, unconditional offers for qualified students. Imagine the relief for some. Streamlined admission procedures were promised, less bureaucracy, faster decisions. Academic support was also part of the deal, helping students transition smoothly. This wasn't just an open door, it was a red carpet, a clear message. You are welcome here. City University in Hong Kong followed suit. They too extended invitations. Affected students now had options. More than one institution reached out. This showed a coordinated effort. Hong Kong was serious about its offer. It wasn't just talk, it was action. Section 5, Student Crossroads. Navigating uncertainty, finding hope. The Harvard ban hit students hard, especially those from mainland China. They formed a large group at Harvard, about a fifth of foreign students in 2024. Over 1,200 Chinese nationals enrolled that year. For them, the ban was devastating. Years of preparation, high expectations, suddenly, a closed door. Their futures felt very uncertain. Parents shared the anxiety. Families had invested so much, emotionally, financially. The news from Harvard sent shockwaves. What would their children do now? Where could they go? The dream of an Ivy League education seemed to be slipping away. This was a time of stress, of worry, many sleepless nights for sure. Then came Hong Kong's offer. For some, it was a lifeline, a chance to salvage their plans, to study at a top Asian university. There was relief, gratitude, but also new questions. Was Hong Kong the right fit? Could it replace the Harvard dream? Students had to think fast, make big decisions quickly. Consider a student, let's call her May. She had her Harvard acceptance letter, then the ban. Section 6. The global ripple experts weigh in on a shifting world. Education experts watch closely. The Harvard ban was unprecedented. Its ripples spread far and wide. Advisory firms like Mumbai-based Redrawing spoke. They advised students to stay calm, to wait and see how things unfolded, hoping universities would find solutions. Continuity in admission was key. The focus was on student well-being. The ban sparked a broader debate about the US as a study destination. For decades, it was number one. But this event raised doubts. China's state broadcaster CCTV questioned it, suggesting students might need other options. This was not just about Harvard. It was about trust, about stability. Would international students feel welcome? These were the new, pressing questions. There was a historical context, too. This wasn't the first US-China student issue. China's Ministry of Education had warned before about rising visa rejections for Chinese students. Shorter visa terms were also a concern. In 2024, reports surfaced. Chinese students interrogated at US airports, some even sent home on arrival. The Harvard ban felt like an escalation, a new peak in educational tensions. Section 7. Redrawing the Map, the future of international study. The Harvard ban, Hong Kong's response. These events could reshape things. The global education map might be redrawn. New hubs could rise in prominence. Hong Kong clearly saw its chance. It positioned itself as a welcoming alternative, a place for talent to flourish. This could inspire other regions, too, to attract students seeking new shores. This situation highlights something crucial: the need for resilience, adaptability, for students especially. Their carefully laid plans can change overnight due to distant decisions. The ability to pivot, to find new paths, this becomes an essential skill more important than ever before. The world is dynamic. Education must be too. Students learned this lesson the hard way. The future of global learning is evolving. It will likely be more diverse, more multipolar. Students might look beyond traditional choices, considering a wider range of countries. Quality education exists in many places. This event might accelerate that discovery. It forces a rethink of old assumptions.